Right, everybody, we are back with Gina Honestly, episode 2. Let's talk about being the main character. Even when life is mostly about diapers, school runs, reheated coffee, there was a time when main character energy meant spontaneous plans, having cute outfits, late night drives, doing things just because you wanted to do them, right? And now, main character energy looks like remembering to pack everything for your kids, finding those mismatched socks that were left in the dryer, drinking from coffee that has gotten cold. But honestly, that version of you didn't disappear, she just evolved. And today, I want to talk about what main character energy actually looks like after having kids. So let's be honest. Before kids, main character energy was deeply rooted in aesthetic. It was romanticizing your life, choosing yourself, being spontaneous, doing things simply for the plot of it all. You could decide at 8 p.m. that you were going out and you were going to have a good time with your friends and make those last minute plans. Now, if something starts after 7:30, you're lucky if you even get me to consider that as a possibility. It needs to now be worth, finding a babysitter and all of the exhaustion that comes from the following day from breaking with your normal routine. And social media makes it look like moms are supposed to either be one or the other. You lose yourself completely, or somehow you glow up into a perfectly balanced Pinterest woman. There's really no in between that you're ever shown. But is that really real life? Real life has to have the in between. No one prepares you for how quiet the identity shift is from being a single woman to being a mother. One day you're a friend, a daughter, a woman that's simply just figuring it out, and then suddenly you're someone else's entire world. There's beauty that is in that I've found, but it's also really, really heavy because somewhere inside you there is still everything else, right? The dreams, the ideas, the ambition, the personality, the humor, your style, all of your goals. And sometimes those things get buried under all of the responsibility and the weight of what you have become. It's not gone, it's just deeply buried. Motherhood didn't take your main character energy, it just simply changed the storyline. Over the last few years, I've come to realize that social media sells the idea that main character energy looks like having set morning routines that start at 5 a.m., having perfectly curated outfits, going to get green juices and clean eating and hitting the gym, quiet houses that are immaculate and look like mausoleums or museums. Meanwhile, real mom main character energy looks like finding your kids' shoes under the couch after not being able to find them for a week, answering 1,000 questions before it's even 8 a.m. and forgetting why you even walked into a room when you're trying to get ready in the morning. Honestly, there's power in showing up anyway, despite it all. Because real confidence after kids doesn't come from the aesthetics. It comes from the resilience. It comes from doing hard things every single day without ever getting any applause. That's really where that comes from. So what does main character energy look like for me now? It looks like me setting boundaries. It looks like protecting your peace, not explaining yourself to everyone all the time. Choosing what really matters to you, letting go of what doesn't. It's realizing that you're allowed to grow, you're allowed to change, you're allowed to want things outside of motherhood. Being a good mom and being your own person are not opposite from each other. They're partners. And the strongest thing you can do for your kids is show them what it looks like to still choose yourself sometimes. And letting them know that that's okay. And honestly, sometimes main character energy is simply locking yourself in the bathroom for 5 minutes to have that moment for yourself. It's making sure that you get through that cup of coffee, even if you have to reheat it. Buying something for yourself without having any guilt about it. It could possibly be remembering who you were before everyone else needed you and realizing she's still in there, waiting for you to come back and see her. So if you're a mom that's in that season where you're feeling like you're a background character in your own life, I want this to be your reminder. You're still the main character, even amongst all of the chaos, the routines, even in the seasons where you don't feel glamorous, especially then, actually. Because honestly, main character energy doesn't disappear after motherhood. It gets stronger. It just looks a little bit different. And that's okay. I hope that you feel empowered and that you give yourself that grace of knowing that you can get back to who you were previously at some point. It may take some time, but you can find your way back to that. Allow yourself, give yourself that grace to find your way back to yourself. That is it. That is all. I am actually going to go have my own cup of coffee while Rowan is taking his nap. I'm going to take a little time for me because that's actually when I record these episodes. I get that time for myself. I'm making the time for myself, and you should too. So let me know in the comments what you're going to do for yourself this week. Signing out. This is Gina on Gina Honestly. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you're not the main character in your own life. You're the most important person in your story. You are the main character. And that's that.